podcast. This is a much different movie than the last one I did. This is a more goofier film that's not as serious as the one I just did yesterday. This is a 2013 underrated comedy, magic comedy, The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, starring Jim Carrey, Steve Carell, and Steve Buscemi, and the gorgeous Olivia Wilde, who I met a few years ago. So let's get to this. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, so let's do this. This came out the same time as Now You See Me, which got one sequel, and this third one is coming out. I don't know why. I don't see the appeal of those movies. It doesn't have Olivia Wilde, and they're like almost 2 hours long. I don't get why they're that long. I prefer this one. I know that kid. That's Mason Cook from Spy Kids 4. He's cute. Weiselstein, Jewish. 1982. I wasn't even born yet. That was the year my parents got married. I'm sick of bullies in movies. I wish it would stop. Why do they have to pick on somebody bigger and smaller than them? And look who's there. That's Zachary Gordon from the Dire Wimpy Kid films. Now he's the bully. That's not real tree bark. I can't believe Greg Heffley. Man, you thought Greg Heffley was unlikable in the first one? Yeah, here he's like if he was 10 years older. It's weird because in Dire Wimpy Kid, in the first one, he was unlikable. But then in the sequels, they made him more likable. Here, he's a bully. I don't pick on somebody, that's younger than me. That's not cool. There's the title, The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. I saw this movie when my sister was in the hospital because I needed to see something light. Because when bad situations happen, it's good to see something light, not something that's dark or hits too close to home. Yeah, I can't do this one this year because Gene Hackman just passed away. So may he rest in peace. May Gene Hackman rest in peace, sir, and your wife and your poor dog. Thanks for all the great performances you gave us. It's too bad that life is so cruel. They won't let people just pass away on their own. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That kid made the cake by himself. The cute, resourceful kid. I don't blame him for Spy Kids 4. That wasn't his fault. That was just a bad script. A magic kid. Not Alan Rickman, Alan Arkin. May he rest in peace as well. Okay, I gotta do the chat again. Every time the chat is on, I forgot to put the settings. I don't need these weirdos here. Hide user. People in the chat are just uncivilized, man. So uncivilized. You saw a VHS tape. I remember those. Xander Team subscribe. Thank you for the subscription. I really need that. I miss, I miss you, Alan Arkin. You were one of the best actors alive. Oh no, wait, not you. Not you. This Nezzy person. I don't know who this is. If you had one thing for your setup, what would it be? Getting rid of these fake people. And this is before Doctor Strange came out, the 2016 movie, which was a huge hit. I don't know how some people were disappointed in that movie. It's Inception meets Harry Potter. Yes, the origin is formulaic, but Benedict Cumberbatch sold that movie. It's good to start on as kids, but they're only kids for a little bit of the movie. This isn't half the movie, like Furiosa, where Furiosa's a kid in the first hour of the movie, and then we get to Anna Taylor-Joy. I'm like, yeah, I know she was busy, but come on, guys. One day you'll be famous. Don't give up on your dreams. I'm not giving up. That's not funny. I have plenty of testosterone. And I like them as kids first, so it gives them a backstory. Like Maria in Sonic 3, where, with her, that was some of the most touching scenes in the movie. It really was, with her and Shadow. That really brought me home. It made me cry last time I saw it. Some people say kids can't act. Well, some of them, Mason Cook can. I haven't seen this movie in years. I wanted to rewatch it because there's a lot of people in this movie that I really admire. And I love Jim Carrey, you know me. I'm going to do Sonic 3 hopefully in April when I get the Blu-ray. I like the soundtrack here. I'm on top of the world. Steve Carell, I love you, man. Steve Buscemi, yeah, these are great actors. Why would people ignore this? Now you see me. Granted, I like some of the cast. James Gandolfini, yeah. Rest in peace, man. I miss you too. There's a lot of dead actors in this movie. Never forget you. Always in my heart, man. Always in my heart. He would have been a great Kingpin. If Vincent D'Onofrio didn't get it, it would have been James Gandolfini. He would have been a great Kingpin. If you keep them in your heart, they'll never die. Johnny Carson, also rest in peace too, sir, man. I know he died a long time ago, but and Carell always makes me smile. In Get Smart and the Despicable Me movies, he's a very talented guy, man. Good actor. So there's Steve Buscemi, yeah. I wish I could do Blades of Glory, but I don't have the DVD, so I'll have to do it on Blu-ray one day or just rewatch it. Abraca, amazing. This movie makes me smile. It's not a slapstick comedy. It's not a 21 Jump Street, but it's fine. I'm on top of the world. Yeah, good soundtrack. Burt and Anton Theater. 10 years later, even though they look exactly the same. They're great actors, man. They both named Steve, also. Buscemi and Corral. They commit. No matter what movies they do or shows, those men are great actors that commit to every role. Even when it's bad, they commit. And remember, Buscemi worked with Adam Sandler early in his career. Love that man's work. Hmm. Oh, I love you so much, Olivia Wilde. Oh no, that's not Olivia Wilde. My bad. She's not Nicole. She's another character in the movie. But she's one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even see her at Comic Con. I saw her in a Q&A at a central library, and I was mesmerized. Hey, look, Red Riding Hood. That's a really awesome set. Hey, look, he's a Jedi. Yeah, don't try this at home, kids. A hangman's noose. That was cool. I wouldn't try it, but because I'm not gonna put anything around my neck. Mm-hmm. Hello, beautiful creature. One of the most gorgeous women I have ever seen. Look at her face. Yes. I don't know why people hate her. I don't get it, guys. If you saw her in real life, you would go like a rocket too, if you know what I mean. She is pure beauty, and her birthday's coming up. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, she comes about 12 minutes into the movie. There she is. Hmm. This is International Women's Month, so you're going to be seeing a lot of podcasts with gorgeous women of all shades and colors and sizes. Because you know how I am. When you're heterosexual, you never have a chance. You never have to apologize. Mm, you are so yummy, Olivia. Not only does she commit, but she always looks good every time. It's just her voice is just unbelievable, man. When I heard her, I was so nervous. I told her I couldn't move because I was just mesmerized by her beauty. Absolutely mesmerized. Before, after this movie came out, mm, she's unbelievably gorgeous. See, dreams can come true. She's only n- she's only a few months older than me. Her and Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen are not that much older than me. Those green eyes. Those eyes. I'm glad she didn't direct Madam Web. Yeah, that does not age well. Beautiful creature. Oh, if she did that to me, I would have the biggest. I would bust a nut like in a second. Mm. And she directs now, which is great. She's introduced me to Caitlin Deaver, and you know how I feel about her. That's a awesome. Look at that laser. It looks like something out of the Looney Tunes. Yeah, that movie got delayed. It was supposed to come out like 2 days ago. Now it's coming out on the 14th. Hello, beautiful Adam, the voice of Adam Eve. Yeah, that's her, Josh. Jillian Jacobs. Oh my God, what a heavenly woman. One of the sexiest voices I've ever heard in my life, guys. I never saw Community, so don't ask me about that. Yeah, baby. Oh my God, the women in this movie are just yummy. Oh, Adam Eve. Yeah. If I meet her, you're so feminine. I never saw Community, so don't ask me about that show, because that show had a very sexist pig, Kevy Chase. Sexy woman, Ugh. It's like if Margot Robbie was a lot older and way more appealing, in my opinion. If she was Barbie, I would have been in the theater twice, guys, twice. But she got Invincible, so I'm glad she is by far the hottest woman that's voiced a character in that show. And there's a lot of gorgeous women on that show that voice, because Tatiana Maslany was on the show and Sandra Oh, but she is the sexiest voice I ever heard. You beautiful woman. I know. That is a big bed. You could fit 10 people on that thing. No, there's no major crazy scene because it's a PG-13. But she is just gorgeous. Like I can't even hold it. Oh my God. And all she does is a voice in that show, but she's magical. Very, very magical. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's Jay Moore. He's not in the film much. When Jim Carrey comes into the movie, yeah, it becomes a cartoon because he's like David Blaine on crack with blonde hair, or Chris Angel. That's another guy that does these weird tricks. Yeah, that's funny. The what he No, you didn't. Yeah, Jillian Jacobs. Yeah, I can see why Josh finds her appealing. He has these big, large, sexy eyes and big lips, and that voice. Yeah, her being all over Steve Carell. Yeah, I know she's married. You don't have to tell me, but yeah, but she's still beautiful, guys. I will acknowledge her. Yeah, like all these stream shows that came out in the past like 12 years or so. Yeah, since 2013, that's when Netflix made their first show. Was House of Cards was their first stream show that was not on TV, and it was before Stranger Things and all that. Yeah, why was Jay Moore in this movie? Yeah, you could have cut him. He's not the lead in this one, like in Lonely Street. Yeah, he got divorced from. How could you divorce Nikki Cox, one of the most beautiful '90s girls that retired? Yeah, but she, again, looks aren't everything. That's the problem. Some guys just don't appreciate what they have. Wink, wink. There he is, Jim freaking Carrey, man. He's the best, man. Sonic 3 is enjoyable because of him. Besides Shadow, Sonic, and the rest. Yeah, he's just the best, man. In every Sonic movie, he steals the show. He's not even the CG character, and he cracks me up, man. Yes, him as the grandfather he's gonna be divisive for people. He's a comedic legend, man. I still need to see some of his older stuff like Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber, but that's only because I needed to wait because you know he's my favorite Canadian actor. Sorry, Ryan Reynolds. Love Deadpool, but if it wasn't for Jim Carrey, Deadpool would have never happened because The Mask came out in the theater before Deadpool, like decades before Deadpool. Because the comic was released around the same time as Deadpool when the comics came out. Yeah. No, I would never do that. Again, he's the best, man. Because I saw The Mask when I was a kid, and I wasn't supposed to. I was only 9 when it came out. But I took one look at Cameron Diaz in that movie, and that, yeah, I almost hit puberty a few years early. She's still gorgeous, by the way. And back in action, she's still a knockout. She's still a woman. Yeah, he's weird. That's prosthetics. Oh my god. Yeah, there's some blood in the movie. It's not a ton of gore or anything. It's not like an Invincible episode. That's not a trick. That doesn't look like a trick. It looks like something the Jigsaw would do. Yes, Steve Carell wanted to laugh. They were both on SNL for a spell. Yeah, watch this. I'm not gonna cut my face and pull something out of it. No, they already did that to me last year. Yeah, look at her face. Yeah, he just makes the best faces. Just that's what he's good at, man. We're 25 minutes in. He he commits, man. Yeah, yeah he Carrie just he's a living cartoon, man. Of course not. Like, who goes like this? Ah! For like that's hilarious, man. He's the best, man. See, there's less crowds because they're seeing that their rival is Jim Carrey. There's not a lot of them there. Mm. This has a great cast. It really does. It just got overlooked because again, Now You See Me got all the glory because it got Oscar-nominated actors like Mark Ruffalo and um, what's his face, Michael Caine before he retired, and Morgan Freeman. OnlyFans. I saw a bigger crowd at the Knicks game last week. There were thousands of people. I was not expecting that. I guess because the weather wasn't that bad. That's my age range, 25 to 45. People like crazy stuff. That's what the internet is built on. No, you can't do that. He's like, yeah, I can't hold it. This is what they did on Jackass over the years. Why was there a British man for like 2 seconds? Chris Angel did stuff like that. Him, him, and like I said, David Blaine. They're just weirdos. They want attention. Why don't you do YouTube? I get attention by doing that. I don't have to do some crazy stunts. No, because YouTube will block me if I do. You can't do crazy, uh, very dangerous stunts on YouTube anymore. Who directed this movie? Uh, Don Scardino. Never heard of him. Mm-hmm. I can't hold my piss for a day, much less for 12 days. Hell no. Some of the jokes don't work, but some of them really do. Like everything with Jim Carrey, just he does these weird faces and noises that just crack me up. A baseball. They're gonna be put in a box. That's what David Blaine did. He was in a box in Times Square for. Yikes. I've seen that girl too. It's gorgeous. Oh my god. Again, have I mentioned that the women in this movie are absolutely yummy? Well, most of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vegas. Mm. Yeah, you gotta wear a t-shirt. Look at that suit. That's a nice suit. Yes. Absolutely the beautiful. Not Nicole. Her name's not Nicole. I'm not gonna be put in a box. You makes me smile, Steve Carell. He's a good lead. He really is. When he has good people to work with and a decent script. I would not try this though, because a box, yeah, you can breathe in there, but that's high, and there's no safety net. You're just roasting up there. That's very dangerous. I would never try this. Even the guys in Jackass have never tried something like this. Okay, that was funny. He's meditating. Mm-hmm. Trust me, that was everybody in 2020. We were in a box. This is a cartoon, man. Even in Spider Verse, they didn't act like this. Steve, I was living in a basement for over a decade. You can handle being in a box. Again, don't try this at home, people. He couldn't handle being in there for a couple of minutes. It's a good stunt. That's a good stunt. There's no CGI here, well, mostly. It's two men, really. Look, people are taking out their phones. This is not a trick, kid. They almost got killed. All because he's... Don't worry, they don't die. This movie's not a black comedy. No, they're okay. Because they didn't fall 30 stories. Yikes. All because he couldn't be in a box for a couple of minutes. You didn't finish the trick. Yeah, this is a PG-13 movie. Uh, your voice is soothing. A magical friendship, that sounds like My Little Pony. Friendship is magic or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch that show. I'm a guy. If my new niece wants to watch My Little Pony, it's fine. She's a girl, so that's gonna be just fine. But I'm not watching it. I'm not turning it to a brony. That's why I don't drink. I care about my liver. The Burt and the Burt Theater. Yeah, the Knicks game wasn't empty. I was expecting a small crowd, and it was a giant crowd. He's a solo act now. Excuse me, I just got up. Because If was not his fault. I hated that movie because it just wasn't the movie. It wasn't the charming movie that all these people saw. That's why it flopped. It wasn't enjoyable. It was supposed to be a kids movie, and it's there. Half of it is in the hospital. That's not a magical place for kids, unless it's a baby being born. Yeah, again, don't attempt these tricks because it could either severely injure you or kill you. Like that hot box thing, they would have died if they were like up to the Empire State Building and fell. They would have died. Don't worry, Gandolfini. We'll never forget you. There's Brad Garrett. course not. The man has made dozens of films, and yet every movie he makes, people go see it. Why? Because people are fools to see every movie with blue cats. They're like, oh, this looks amazing. Yeah, for like 5 minutes. Then the magic wears off about 3 hours in, guys. I'm sorry, but the only reason Avatar was a huge success was not direct James Cameron's direction. It was the effects. The effects told the story. All these blue cats and these floating mountains and the water and these dinosaurs and giant creatures. The effects people deserve all the credit. They're the ones that got the Oscar nominations, not James Cameron. He only won for Titanic because, again, it was a true story and he was still young at that time. Now he's old and AI is pretty much doing films for him. So when Fire and Ash doesn't make $2 billion, I'm like, hey, I'm not the fool to win to go see the first one in the theater because I don't think Avatar's good. I'm sorry. The effects are impressive for a little bit. Then when it's just all CG, I'm like, yeah, there's no human emotion. I feel nothing. Zoe Saldana could do better than that. And I've seen it. And I know the Oscars are tonight, but I'm not watching it. I'm only seeing the red carpet so I can see more beautiful women. Your eyes are so magical, Olivia. Wow, he's already there. Hey, look, turtle doves. Those rabbits are cute. There's a fish. This is what happens when people's ego gets in the way. They want to just do everything themselves. Mm. Yeah, the editing did that. Steve Carell's not broke. He's done dozens of hit movies. If wasn't one of them. Mm. Oh, if Olivia Wilde said that, I would say yes. A million times yes. You're the exact kind of woman that I want to be around. I could hear that woman talk for hours with that sweet voice. You know, I cannot resist a feminine voice, guys. No, Zatanna's a good magician in the DC universe. I want to see her in the DCU. I hope James Gunn, not Cameron. He'll never do a DC movie. James Gunn needs to put Zatanna in the DCU, in the 10-year plan. I don't let my ego get in the way. When I go to Comic Con, it's about Comic Con, guys. The people I want to meet there, the people I want to take selfies with. You know, the experience. I don't just make it all about me. I like to share the spotlight with people too. That's what I did at Comic Con last year. If you saw my pictures with the Princess Peach, I actually came up to her and was like, "Oh, you look great. Can I take a selfie with you?" And she liked it. Cause you know me. Again, those rabbits are so quiet. Mr. Trump, yeah, he will not. Trump won't call you back because he's president again. David Copperfield. Yeah. Again, your ego got in the way, Steve Carell. Oh my God! I came out of nowhere. I forgot about that scene. I think that scene was cut on TV because some people probably thought it looked too 9/11 ish. But no, I thought it's funny because it just comes out of Big Lots. Yeah. I've never been to a Big Lots. I hope it doesn't close yet. Again, product placement. Big Lots is like the lesser version of Walmart. Mm-hmm. Hot coals. And there's Jim Carrey again with that weird escape what? Yeah, he makes Harry Houdini look subtle. Asian girls. Yeah, I'm not gonna try that. My feet get hot warm when I'm standing in the sand, the hot sand of the beach, in the summertime. Hot coals are even hotter than that. It's like barbecuing your feet. Don't worry, Jim Carrey commits. Yeah, and don't worry, he's not in any danger in this movie. Jeez, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of pain. People just like the unusual. Yeah, again, screaming. He does. Nobody does it better, man. Those turtle doves are cute. They're very quiet. Entertainer, one a peaceful oasis, assisted living community. That's a like a old folks home. See, when you shutter your friends and everybody you care about, you end up alone. I don't do that. I just like my privacy. I think this is when he meets Alan Arkin. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be old in an old folks home. Lady, it's a trick. Also, no, I didn't like John Cena's heel turn last night. I didn't see it, but I'm like, guys, he's gonna retire this year. Why would you turn him heel 13 years after it was cool? They should have made him heel at WrestleMania 29, not over a decade later. It's too late, guys. Too little, too late. It's too late. They waited too long to turn him heel. It should have been in 2000. It was 2013 is when they. There he is. Yeah, they were both in Minions too. It was Alan Arkin's last film before he died. We're almost an hour in. I miss this man so much. Also, they were in Get Smart together. He was the chief. They also were in. They did a lot of movies together because they also were in Little Miss Sunshine. Yeah, so Hill and Alan Arkin were like this, man. 54 minutes in. And even though this flopped, Despicable Me 2 did really well. So we went to Asia, Cambodia. That's so beautiful. I love the rabbits. That's Cambodia, not Mexico, dude. They're gonna eat. He's gonna. No, don't worry. No animals were harmed in this movie. They could eat those chickens. I don't know why they. If they're starving, why aren't they eating those chickens? Just saying, guys. Good actors, man. The actors really sell this movie, despite the movie not doing well. But again, Steve Carell did Despicable Me 2 made almost $1 billion, so it was fine. Mr. Holloway. Mm-hmm. Sometimes. Wow, that was pretty impressive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Don't worry, no animals were harmed. That was a CGI bird. We're almost done. The movie's about half over. It went by pretty quickly. Yeah, it's not that long of a movie. A lot of good actors I miss in this movie. I really do. I need to eat something. Gotta eat this. Mandy Patinkin, the guy from the guy that was in Princess Diaries. Yeah, I heard he was hard to work with. Mm. He lived a long time. Again, he said that as the Grinch. I hate that actor. That was the kid that was in Mighty Man. No, not Jake Short. And a beautiful creature. Mm. Olivia, you are wonderful. I'm glad I met you. I, what's he supposed to be like? Siegfried and Roy? He's probably Siegfried. Yeah, he's more like his rival than a villain. Gary just commits. I think Steve Carell would probably laugh like 100 times this. So he's Thanos. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, song from It Takes Two. Alan Arkin, you're dearly missed, man. There'll never be another actor like you. Thanks, man. You're a wonderful man. First thing I saw him was a Rocketeer when I was a kid, and I didn't know what a big actor he would become and win an Oscar. He won the Oscar from Eddie Murphy for Little Miss Sunshine. Even when he was old, he was still a great actor. I have nothing but respect for that man. In nearly everything I've seen him in, even movies I was not a fan of, he was never the problem. We're an hour and 5 minutes in, so hello, magical eyes. She's just drop dead gorgeous, man. Jillian Jacobs, no, it's just a cameo. She doesn't come back in the movie. They always pair Steve Carell with much younger women because even Kristen Wiig is younger than him in the Despicable Me sequels. Hmm. No, she didn't have to defend yourself for nobody, Olivia. You do your thing. You're one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. So, and you can direct because Booksmart. I like the movie. She cast a bunch of good actors in it. It was some of the writing I didn't care about. Her writer can go screw herself. Katie Silberman, not a fan of her. because she only made Caitlin Deaver look good because Olivia was direction was there, because the writing was not the strongest in that movie because that stupid Katie Silverman. It's like men have to be weak in these movies. Why? That's why I didn't see Don't Worry, Darling, because again, no Caitlin, no Penis Feldstein, no Billy Lord. Olivia Wilde's in it, but it's a sexist movie. I don't like sexist movies. I like movies about women that are empowered and men that are empowered. Not that the men have to look weak. That's not empowerment. That's entitlement. I would never treat a woman like this, like dirt. I wouldn't. When I met her, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, foreshadowing of the movie he would do, because If didn't do well. They do. They watched the Harry Potter movies, didn't they? And the Fantastic Beasts movies, even though those were not for kids. Because the first Harry Potter came out when I was like a teenager. The first one was in 2001. I was not a kid when it came out. My sister was a kid in 2001. They're so beautiful. I just can't. Oh, that's his birthday. He's got a nice sculpture and everything. That kid must be rich. That's a really cool setup. Thanks, Gene Gandolfini. I miss you, man. When he passed away, I didn't even know how it happened. Gene Hackman was 95, so at least he lived a full life, even though it was taken too soon this year. But there he is. Hold on. Gotta change the sheets anyway. I have a tissue, so. Why does he have a Jewish name? Judah is a Jewish name. It's not Italian, because Gene Gandolfini was Italian. Yep, Carrie always does that for me. Again, he's one of the Jackass guys. No, it's not real flyer. It's CG, so it doesn't burn his arm. I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't. He's more like his rival than a villain because he's just trying to, do weird magic. That was cool. Yep, he uses his head. This is funny, man. He's too much. I'm telling you, Jim Carrey's a cartoon, man. That is the man right there, man. Jim Carrey did this in The Mask, remember? A French poodle. I love that movie so much. Oh, that's so cute. That is the cutest little thing I've. That was nice. Good morning, John. Hey, heterosexual guy. This movie didn't deserve the panning. It didn't deserve the pan. This is funny. Jim Carrey steals the show like he always does. And I really love the cast. No, don't worry. No animals were harmed in this movie. This isn't The Last Jedi where it came out the bad timing because they released it at the same time as Now You See Me. I love that no animals were harmed. I promise. This movie did not get blasted by PETA. You put him in his pants. It's in his crotch. We know. Hmm. Mm-hmm. They are because that animal's so cute. I took one look at her in Tron Legacy and I couldn't move. I was like, who is that beautiful girl? Because I never saw House. I just didn't see it because I'm not a fan of that actor. Hugh Glory? Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. Sounds like he's trying to spit. Yes, he has. Rest in peace, Alan Arkin. I miss you. I don't want to cry, you know. I don't want to cry because I'm like, I already cried like a baby when I did E.T. You saw me. He didn't die, but you know, he really did die a few years after this. At least we still got Corral and we still got Buscemi. We have that gorgeous Olivia Wilde. She turned 40 last March. These actors make me smile. That smile on my face is genuine. Yeah, it is. It is good to see him again. Again, it's a good guy. He's a good actor. What, Steve Carell? You're so good, man. You missed him. Yeah. These actors are fantastic, man. He's like, I miss you so much again. I miss a lot of my friends from childhood. I hope I get to see them again. You know? No, these are two good actors that can do dramatic acting as well. If you've seen Boardwalk Empire, people loved Steve Buscemi's performance in that. And Corral got 2 Oscar nominations. That means he can act. Where's Florence's nomination? Oh, she didn't get one? Yeah, because you can't act. You're not even attractive to me. When you die in the Thunderbolts, no one will miss your character. They said people are going to die in that. She's probably going to be #1 because you're not going to fight Doctor Doom. Please. Robert Downey Jr. own you. One strike of his hand and you're dead, Yelena. Mm-hmm. There it is. Foreshadowing. Again, this wouldn't be done today, especially when COVID hit. Even though it wasn't in Cambodia, it was in China, but you know, they have to write consent forms. These two are great, man. He said, I miss you so much. I get it. I feel it. Well, I don't cry about it because, again, I never bawled like that when I saw a guy in a table. They commit, man. You saw T. Yeah, there's some drug use in this movie because it is a PG-13. They can't show cocaine or crack or anything like that, so they use this. They're out cold. They commit, man. When they commit, you could feel the commitment. So when you don't feel commitment, you see get movies like Borderlands where Kate Blanchett looks like she doesn't want to be there. It didn't win any Razzies because Joker Folly of Doof won, and the most biggest loser was Madam Web. That was a bad movie. See, That's a movie that deserved to be panned by critics. Those bunnies are so cute. Hello, fellow kids. Yeah, a movie's gonna make me cry again, but it's not gonna be this one because trust me, I would love to say that to Olivia Wilde. You could feel the genuine hug between them. You beautiful, beautiful creature. Oh yes, kid. Yes. I was sad to see him die in Reservoir Dogs. Steve Buscemi, because Quentin Tarantino has to kill so many people in his movies. Mm. Yes, baby. Beautiful woman. Ah. Mm. Mm. A Trojan condom. Magnum XL. Mm. Yes, they don't show anything because again, PG-13. But I get it. I saw Olivia Wilde's beautiful body in Change Up, so I was not I was not I was and also in Touristas. A lot. There's a lot of actors. The movie's almost over. We're 85 minutes in. Yeah, that's a name that hasn't aged well because that's what they call Harvey Weinstein. Yikes! Yeah, D- that's like if you have small children, don't take them to a R-rated movie this year. That looks terrifying. Jim Carrey he commits, man. He's the weirdo Chris Angel's knockoff, and he commits to that, man. Yeah. Do it again, no. He's crazy. Like, Mr. True. He's the best, man. I love him. And in Sonic 3, I was laughing out loud in front of my parents when we were watching it on Paramount Plus. I'm still gonna buy the Blu-ray, of course, because I want to laugh some more. It's a fun movie. Yeah, 30 years ago was the last time I went to Disney on Ice until this year. I'm so glad I went to a Knicks game this year. That was one of the best moments of my life this year. I was not expecting the crowd to be that big. There's Alan Arkin. Just I don't feel like, who's that guy? Miss you, man. He has a white suit. This movie is well shot too. A lot of the theatrics in the movie is very well timed and well done. You saw they're outside. It's amazing that they did that. It's too bad now you see me have a stupid twist in it. Yes, I know what the twist is. So when I see it, it's not going to be a shock. I'm like, oh, that happened. Yeah, because every movie wants to be a Shyamalan movie where I gotcha. No, you didn't get me. Sometimes it does, like in the twist in Meet the Robinsons, where Goob was the villain the whole time. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. A good story about friendship between two guys, and it's not gay. See, you don't need that. That's yes, Olivia Wilde. You it was. Even the editing was really well done. Yeah, you'll be missed, Gandolfini. I'm proud of you too for all the performances you gave us, good and bad. You always at least. The movie's almost over. Top of the world. I like that song. Yes, you were. Thank you, Alan Arkin. Thank you, James Gandolfini. Thanks, cast. You made this very enjoyable. To rewatch this again, I hadn't seen the movie in years. Incredible Burt and it's magic. Astonishing Gain. Yes, absolutely. I love you, Olivia Wilde. So much. Oh, and see, it's short. 93 minutes. That was. Oh wait, There's a post credit scene. It's magic. You know, that was really enjoyable. It's magic. You know. There's a post credit scene. I'll see it because it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So, see this movie again, guys. If you could stream it, I recommend it. It's a fun movie. It's not too slapsticky. They had to wear gas masks. Yeah, that was everybody in the theater in 2020 and 2021. It's magic. You saw they dragged that guy for real. That's not CGI. That's really people. That's amazing they did this. They would never do this today because of COVID. A prosthetic leg. And there we go. That's the end of the movie. Thank you, Don Scardino and the cast. Okay, that was a fun experience. I'm glad I got to rewatch it. I hadn't seen the movie in years. And during these hard times, it's good to go back and watch a movie that was overlooked at the at the box office, because Now You See Me was the one that got all the money. But hey, I'll eventually do that. I'll see Now You See Me. I'm just gonna give my honest opinion on it. I like this cast better because the girl in that movie I don't care for. Isla Fisher, not a fan. She's the discount Amy Adams. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. The few of you that did, acknowledge me. Tomorrow I'll be doing Divergent, the first one, then the second one. I don't have the third one, so I won't be doing that one anytime soon. But thanks for watching. See you in the next one.